In the last lecture, you learned the fourth way that you can really increase your Twitter followers, and that is to use hashtags to increase your discoverability on the Twitter platform. Now, in this lecture, we're looking at the fifth way to increase your Twitter followers, and that is to follow top Twitter users. You really want to follow your niche influencers and watch what they tweet. Pay attention to the type of content that they send out and how they address your audiences. This is a very good way to increase your Twitter followers, just really modeling what people who are succeeding on the platform are actually doing. So an easy way to find those influencers is simply typing in one of your keywords and coming again back to the accounts and making sure you follow these key people here. Now, what you can do as well is actually come into each of these profiles and start to browse these people. See what is the type of content that they put on or that they post that gets a lot of interactions. Some of this is personal, some of it's more motivational, some of it is personal, some of it's business related, some of it's promotional content. So you can see already that there's quite a big mix of tweets coming out from this particular account, and he's got a big amount of followers, a lot of likes, and you can see that this is an account that is done well. So what I would suggest you do is come in, you can follow me, and then come in and follow some of the big influencers in your niche as well, and you simply click on follow. You can unfollow, follow. It's as easy as that. Now, what you might want to do as well is to use Twitter lists to organize influencers, customers, or competitors into a list so you can keep an eye on their content. So what you might want to do, sometimes in Twitter you can miss people, what they say. Instead of coming into each individual profile and checking what they've said, what you can do is actually group these people. So you can click on this little gear icon here. You can see add or remove from list. And what I might do is create a new list, and I'm going to call this one influencers. Influencers. I think I've spelled that right. So you can make these public or private so people can actually join your lists if you want. I'm going to make this one private for the moment. Save this list, and you can see that there's one person in the list now. Now I can add more people here as well. Let's say this guy here, Danny Sullivan. I want to, I'm going to add him. Add to lists here. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't see that. I'm going to add him as an influencer there. And what I can do then is come back to my profile. When I want to access these lists, let me just open this up. I can see my lists here on my profile. I can come into influencers here, and now I can see some of the tweets that are just related to those influencers there. So that's really how you do this. You can see Danny Sullivan's retweeted, so you can really keep a close eye on certain people. They could be 3 or 4 influencers you really want to get in touch with, and this way you can keep an eye on their tweets, respond to them, retweet them. It could be a list of customers, could be a list of competitors as well. You want to see what they're doing well, so that you can really model them and do the same on your account as well. So that is the fifth way that you can really increase your Twitter followers. It's by following top Twitter users, seeing what they're doing, putting them then into a list so you can monitor them closely and essentially do what they're doing, do what is being successful. All of the information about what is successful is out in the open here. You can see that the retweets, the shares. So it's very easy for you to identify what's working for them and essentially model that same type of strategy. All right, so that's tip number 5. In the next lecture, this is probably the most powerful way that you can increase your Twitter followers. I'm looking forward to sharing this strategy with you, and it's really mentioning other people.